everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name's Christina and today is my ultimate reverse rouge update for July. This video is a little late, as you guys know. My internet wasn't connected when we first moved, so we had a bit of a delay on getting my work done, but we are back and running. I am currently trying to figure out the lighting situation. Also, this wall will completely change. I have a bunch of stuff that I need to decorate it with, so no worries there. Also, there might still be slight echo in the house. We're not completely done putting everything away, and all the floors in this house are tile, so it does echo a little bit more. So hopefully once we get some more rugs and stuff, it will kind of help with the echo. We are a work in progress, but I hope that is still okay. So as far as the reverse rouge, which is what today is about, not about my house issues, the Ultimate Reverse Rouge Challenge is something that I'm doing with my friend Crystal here on YouTube, and this is basically taking the idea of the Reverse Rouge Challenge, which is to use up $1,000 within your collection and not spend any money. We're doing an ultimate version where we're trying to use up $2,000 worth of product and spend less than $1,000. Now, because this update, one, it is late, and two, and because I moved basically when I would have done my update, I don't have any of the physical products here that I used up, but I do have pictures. So you guys will be seeing pictures of the products as I talk about them. And yeah, let's just get into this. Before I jump into this video, definitely make sure to hit that subscribe button. I do upload on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard, and I don't want you guys to miss out on any of my videos if these are interesting to you. And now let's get into this video. So I like to start out with the products that I used up first. So the first product that I ended up finishing in July was my Lush Dry Shampoo Bar. This was the Flyway hair bar. I hated this. It was recommended to me by one of the workers at Lush. I don't think they quite understood what I meant by my hair type. I think they might have been new, and they gave me something that I have wavy, dry hair, and they gave me a shampoo bar, or they picked a shampoo bar for me that they were like, oh yeah, I'll give you volume and I'll smooth everything out. It is called the Flyway hair thing, so in my head I was like, oh yeah, that sounds like it makes sense. It dried my hair out so bad. I hated using this. Hated it. It made my hair feel like literal straw. Hated it. So will not be repurchasing this shampoo bar. It also retails for $13.95. It did last an abnormal amount of time because it's a shampoo bar. And it sucks because I didn't like it and I spent so much money on it, and it's not like that's something you can really return because it's an actual shampoo bar. You guys are seeing a picture of the tin that it came in, because obviously a shampoo bar completely dissolves. You can't see it. So I'm just showing the tin that I keep it in. But yeah, hated it. Hated it. Second item that I ended up finishing was the Kate Somerville BioMimicking Peptides Serum. So this came in a BoxyCharm, I believe, and it retails for $98, which is a stupid amount of money. I didn't really care for the serum. I thought it was okay. Didn't really see major differences in my skin, to be honest, and it kind of smelled like fish feet. If fish had feet, that's what it would smell like. I didn't like it. I wouldn't repurchase this. Definitely wouldn't repurchase it for $98. I don't know if I'm just so young that I can't see any visible differences in my skin, but ever since I finished it, I don't really miss it at all. So yeah, we're not doing well with the products that I would recommend right now. Third item that I ended up finishing was the La Vanilla, the healthy deodorant. It was vanilla and passion fruit scented. I liked this all right. It was... Natural deodorants are something that are hit or miss with me. I'm currently using one from Schmidt's, and I like that one a little bit better because it's creamier. The La Vanilla, I find you have to warm it up a lot for it to actually apply any product. And I feel like natural deodorants are just a little bit more stiff and harder to use. It's okay. It definitely helps prevent any like body odor scent, but it doesn't help with sweating. So if you're looking for something to help you with sweating, you're gonna have to get like a clinical deodorant. Yeah. It did all right. I'm mainly concerned for covering up body odor scent if I get any, which I get if I sweat, so it did fine. It's weird to talk about deodorant. These retail for $9.99, and I probably won't repurchase from this brand. Again, I'm trying a Schmidt's one right now, and I like that one a little bit better. Next item that I finished up was the St. Tropez Self Tan Classic. This was a small bottle. This is embarrassing, but this is how often, and you guys know, this is how often I tan. I bought this little tiny bottle. It's like a travel size bottle. I bought this for my wedding. over 2 years ago because I wanted to be a little darker for my wedding so I didn't blend into my wedding dress. It took me 2 years to finish this because that's how often I self-tan. I like this okay. I don't really mind not being tan. It's not really a state of being that I'm overly concerned about. I like the color of my natural skin, and that's that. I probably won't repurchase this unless I have some other major life event that I don't want to blend into anything that's white, because that was my main concern. This little tiny thing retails for $18, so it is also pretty expensive, but I did find for someone who doesn't self-tan a lot, this doesn't streak on me. It wasn't orange in any way. It looked very natural. It was quite dark after a few applications, but it did really well. I did have some slight issues with it getting into like certain areas more pigmented than others, but again, I'm not a very good self-tanner because I don't do it very often, so it was probably just user error, to be honest. Next item that I used up was a Not Your Mother's Dry Texturizing Spray. I loved this stuff. It was really good. I liked it better when I had more short layers to my hair. Now that my hair's grown out a good bit, it doesn't do as much, but when I had shorter layers in my hair, it was really nice to like tousle it. That's a word, I swear. To make it look more unkept, but yet still together. I like dry texturizing sprays. Again, I do have pretty fine hair, so anything that gives me a little bit more body I always enjoy, and it was pleasant. It didn't make my hair feel crunchy. It just kind of gave me some body, which I really liked. So I probably would repurchase this. This retails for about $6.99, depending on where you get it. I've seen different prices, but I'm pretty sure I paid about $6.99 for my bottle. Next item is a makeup item, and this is the e.l.f. Flawless Foundation, which you guys know I love. This foundation, now I know in the picture it looks like there's stuff on the side still. I promise I scraped the ever-living crap out of this bottle. There was just little tiny remnants still kind of stuck on the edge, but I couldn't pump it anymore. The pump had broke. But this foundation is so freaking beautiful. I loved it, and I'm really sad that it's gone. I'll probably end up repurchasing it at some point. This retails for $6. It's a super affordable foundation. They have extended the shade range, so there's a ton of shades now, and it's just overall really, really good. Next item that I finished was the Juice Beauty Stem Cellular 2-in-1 Cleanser. This is a travel size, so it retails for $10. I actually ended up ordering the full size version of this cleanser for my birthday because it's that good. It's just very expensive, but it is Juice Beauty, so it's high quality natural ingredients, cruelty free. It's great. I absolutely love this. I went through 2 travel size bottles before I was like, you know what, let me just go ahead and buy the full size because it's just really nice. There is no harmful stinging. It doesn't hurt my skin. It doesn't make me red in any way. It does have a kind of funny smell to it because it is a natural product, but I don't mind so much. It like washes off and doesn't bother me any. So I don't find the scent too incredibly unpleasant, but I know some people might, so just throwing that out there. But as far as like a good natural cleanser, it's really nice. Gets most of my makeup off. I do double cleanse, so I go in with a balm and then I use this. And I don't typically have too much left over on my face once I go in with my toner. So I really, really like this. I'm really excited to spend so much money on a face cleanser, but I really like it, so highly recommend that one. Next item is another hair care product. This is Amica Supernova Moisture and Shine Cream. This is a hair cream, and I think this came in a BoxyCharm as well. This was really nice. This pleasantly surprised me. I've gotten 2 like hair moisturizers from BoxyCharm previously, and I loved this one. It smelled good. It actually sunk into my hair. It didn't weigh my hair down, so I might actually end up reordering this eventually, because as far as like hair creams, I have a really hard time finding ones that aren't super heavy on my hair because again, I do have really fine, thin hair, and typically they do weigh my hair down and just kind of make me look like I'm like dragging a little. This didn't do that. I thought it did a really good job of giving me some extra moisture into my hair, and just overall it was just nice. It does retail for $25, so it is a little bit more expensive for how small it is, but it is actually a good hair cream, so maybe I could justify it. Next item is another skincare product, and this is a Milani makeup melter. This is a cleansing balm, a makeup remover. I didn't really care for this. I wanted to like it so much because it was new on the market, and I was trying to find new cleansing balms for you guys to try because I've been using the No. 7 one, But I am back using the number 7 because this one was just okay. It did not remove as much makeup. It didn't do as good removing waterproof like eyeliner and stuff, which is, I use waterproof eyeliner because I do have watery eyes. Didn't do a good job removing that. I had to use a lot more product to get everything off my face, and just I wasn't that impressed. This is also smaller than the number 7 and more expensive, so it was a fail in that regard. This little guy retails for $11.99. I think when I bought it, it was brand new, and I think it was actually more expensive. I think the price has come down in some places because I don't think it's doing well. Doesn't surprise me because I just wasn't that impressed. I really love Milani, but this just wasn't it for me. Next item that I finished was the INT Beauty setting spray, priming spray, facial spray. It took me forever to finish this. I just don't have a tendency to use facial sprays very often, or setting sprays. I used to, and then here lately I've just been like, I don't care. But this one I ended up finishing up finally. It retails for $22. I will not be repurchasing it. At first I thought I would really enjoy it because when you first get a bottle, it feels really refreshing, but the more I used it, it's like it dispensed all of the stuff that makes your face feel good, and then it's just left with water by the end. So maybe I just didn't do a good job of shaking it all up together, or it just doesn't spray evenly. I don't know. By the end of it, I didn't really care for it. It didn't feel like it did anything. Next item is a body care item, and you guys have heard me talk about this brand so much, so I won't harp on it too long, but this is a Witch Baby body butter. This is the Third Eye body butter, and this retails for $10. I have the 4 ounce. The 8 ounce is a little bit more expensive, but they do have 3 different sizes for body butters. Again, highly recommend these if you have dry skin especially. I am waiting. I really want to order some more, but it's just so hot in Florida that I'm scared it will melt. A big component of these body butters is a coconut oil or a oil base, and it melts in heat, so just be careful. If you are somewhere very, very hot, these do tend to melt. I will be waiting until it cools down, at least marginally, before I order another one, but I am very excited to get some more body butters from Witch Baby. Next item is another skincare item, and this is something that I had for like 2 years. I'm pretty sure I had it for 2 years. This was actually a gift from Michael. He got it for me at a Korean skincare place. He like saw it and he thought the bottle was pretty, and he was like, babe will probably like this. So this was actually a gift from my husband like 2 years ago. I think it was like right before he deployed. He got me some like gifts before he left, and this was one of them. Can't say the name of the brand. I'll zoom in on it so you guys can see, but it was really nice. This is an essence. It goes on after your toner, before your serums. Really, really nice. It smelled so good. This retails for about $31.26 on YesStyle. It was the only place I could find it online. I would not buy this again, not because I didn't like the product, but most Korean skincare brands are not cruelty-free. There's only a handful. I don't think this brand is. I didn't look it up, but I have a feeling it's probably not cruelty-free technically. Next item is my Physicians Formula Butter Perfume. I love these. This was the last one I had in my collection, and I'm still sad it's gone. It smelled like a tropical beach vacation. These little guys retailed for around like $5. You could only get them in sets of things, so I guesstimated, but about $5 probably worth of product, and I just loved it. Can't repurchase it, and I wouldn't even if I could. Next item is a Touch in Sol product. This is the Pretty Filter Glassy Skin Balm. This is basically a primer or skincare or whatever you want it to be. I used it all sorts of ways. This guy retails for $32 as well, so very expensive, but very, very nice. I will probably end up repurchasing this at some point. It just gives your skin just such a chef's kiss look to it because it's so pretty. It's so freaking pretty. It also looks pretty on the skin. I used it on my shoulders a lot because it just gave a nice sheen. I loved it. It was so nice. Next item is another Witch Baby item, and it is called the Tea Room Body Scrub. This is a little like sample size. These retail for $5, and I got it, I'm pretty sure, in one of their season boxes. I'm pretty sure that's where I got it from. So nice. Their body scrubs are also equally nice. Some of them are a little bit more harsh than others, so I would just read reviews if you're interested in buying any of them, but I will definitely be buying more body scrubs. They're all scented really nice. They just do a really good job. Love them. Next thing is I did finish up a couple Lush samples. There's no price to these. Obviously they were free, but the girl who hooked me up, like really hooked me up, these were both like shower gels. Super nice. That's all I have to say. And then the last item that I ended up finishing up in July is another Witch Baby item, and this is the Rest in Peach Body Scrub. Ooh, this scent, you guys, the Rest in Peach scent, there's a body butter in it and then the body scrub and I think a bath bomb as well. It is so nice. It sounds so weird, It's peach tea and tobacco. I know that sounds like a really odd combo, but a lot of you guys know I grew up in Georgia, and this just smells like my great-grandfather. I know this sounds really weird, but he had like a garden with a bunch of fruit and vegetables and stuff out in the backyard, and he smoked pipe tobacco, and this just reminds me of my childhood. As crazy as that sounds, I know, because when I saw that I was like, that sounds like a weird combo, but also in my head I was like, this sounds like something I need to smell. I love peach scented anything. I also love peach tea. Now that I'm back in technically the South in Florida, I'm drinking sweet tea again. I didn't have it for 2 years, but here I am back on my sugar high. But yeah, it smells amazing. Highly recommend it if you grew up, especially in the South, or you knew someone who smoked pipe tobacco growing up, because it will send you on a child nostalgic road trip. Really liked it. The body scrub was also really nice. It was really fine, so it wasn't as harsh as the tea room one. And this one I really, really enjoyed. It smelled so nice. It made the whole bathroom smell good, and it lingered on the skin for a really long time. The body scrubs retail for $15. So I ended up finishing 17 items in the month of July, which is more than I thought. I didn't think I'd finish up that much. And then the total for what I used up this month was $320.18, which is crazy. But I did have some really high ticket items in there, so that's why, but holy crap. So previously in the year I had used up $1,244.87. And so with my new total for the month, this puts me at an overall year total in used up products at $1,565.05. So I only need to use up $500 more worth of product to hit my goal of $2,000. What the heck? I'm feeling accomplished. And now that we've gotten all the products that I used up out of the way, let's get into the items that I bought. Now, I've been doing really well and not spending like any money, but I did end up making a purchase to Ulta in July for some skincare because I needed like an eye cream, a night moisturizer. I ran out of my vitamin C serum, so I did do a repurchase of some of those, but they were all products I had never tried before, so they do count as far as my spending money. So I ended up spending $62.77 in July on products, and I'll show you a couple of the items I got. I have used most of these pretty heavily already. So I wanted to try this new brand that I saw on Ulta, and it's a Korean brand, and it's called OK, which is these. I got these 3 items. So I got a firming eye cream. I really honestly need a anti-aging eye cream, so I ordered another one from another brand, but this is good in the morning to like depuff your eyes. It's for hydrating and depuffing, but it doesn't do what I need it to do. I wanted something anti-aging, so that was my fault for not reading better, but I wanted to try this brand, so I was just like happy-go-lucky putting things in my cart. The other thing I picked up from OK is this hydrating serum mist. This is supposed to moisturize and set your makeup. I've only used it to moisturize with, and I like it. It smells really good, is really refreshing. As you can see, I'm like almost done with it. So this will be in an Empties shortly, probably. And then the last thing I picked up from this brand is the Rejuvenating Night Cream because I ran out and I needed a night cream. This I really, really like. I've used a lot of this as well. I think I'm about halfway done. Yeah, I'm about halfway done with it already. Really like this. This is very, very thick and moisturizing. It smells good. So far, very impressed with this brand. I love Korean skincare just overall, and it's nice to see a cruelty-free version. Really nice, cute little packaging. Really enjoy that. And then the last thing I got was this Derma E Vitamin C Concentrated Serum. I've used a good bit of this. I can't see into the bottle. Oh wait, there we go. I've used almost half of it. It's about right there already. I used this today. I pretty much go back and forth with my serums. This I use about 3 times a week. Just make sure if you're using vitamin C to wear your SPF. But yeah, I really like this. Derma E is a great cruelty-free skincare line that is also affordable. I end up getting a lot of my skincare from them just because it's, again, affordable and very, very decent. So that was all I purchased in July. For the amount that I've spent so far in the year, I had only spent $169.64, and then this month I spent the $62.77. So that puts me at, for the year, I've only spent $232.41 on makeup and skincare. That's like a combo of makeup, skincare, and hair care. I am doing surprisingly well. I gave myself a $1,000 limit for the entire year, and I'm still crushing it. So I feel really good about it. And I hope you guys are enjoying these videos. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up down below. Also make sure to go check out Crystal's video, which I will have down in the description, along with a bunch of other information that you may or may not want down in the description. And if you like these videos, definitely make sure to hit that subscribe button. And I hope that means I will see all of you guys in my next video. Bye!